You've heard the story, elevated cholesterol, increased heart disease risk, heart disease #1 killer. So we want to test that, okay? Total cholesterol was high at 254. His LDL was high at 184. So any medical doctor, standard typical medical doctor, is going to see that and say, you need statin drugs, here you go. Problem with that is they're not addressing the cause. The statin drug is going to just duct tape over the check engine light, let him continue to be inflamed for whatever reasons there may be, and then he still has a heart attack later on. 40 years of statin drug use, people are dying at the same rate of heart disease and stroke, just with lower cholesterol. So that would say cholesterol is not the primary thing. How do we look more deeply? Because also 75% of people that have a heart attack have what your medical doctor would call normal cholesterol. So having high cholesterol doesn't mean you're going to have one, and having normal cholesterol doesn't mean you're not going to have one. We need a better marker, and that marker is called apolipoprotein B, or ApoB for short. American Heart Association and American Medical Association both agree in separate individual studies that this is the best lipid marker for heart disease risk. His was lab high at 159. Not good. We want to be low 80s or lower. So he's at a very high relative risk for cardiovascular disease from a cholesterol standpoint, evidenced by that marker. There's more evidence too. His PLAC was lab high at 232. This is a specific marker for vascular inflammation and increased stroke risk by up to 10 times. So again, with this constellation of things, we definitely want to see that drop. And then the last marker related here, his myeloperoxidase, was very, very high at 4,245. This is an oxidative stress and inflammation marker related to cardiovascular disease risk. Optimal, the goal is below 470. He's almost 10x too high there. So even though he's complaining of sinusitis, prostatitis, diverticulitis, clinically the most important thing in his case, in terms of, life-saving and life-extending, is we have to improve his inflammation and his lipids. And to do that, we have to improve his blood sugar and his insulin sensitivity, because insulin resistance drives dyslipidemia. So again, if someone's insulin resistant or diabetic and they're on a statin but not improving their blood sugar, they're really not helping their cardiovascular risk very much.